Alright, so we got a new sway bar in because we were tired of the sloppy rear end of the Cressida. Just for shits and giggles, this is the stock sway bar here, which, if you didn't know, for the MX83, if I turn my dial caliper on, is 10 millimeters. Yep. And this one is supposed to be 16. I guess we're going to find that out. The factory JZX81 sway bar is a lot thicker than the MX83. So I don't know why Toyota did that. Anyway. Alright. So, new bushings, which, duh, right?
I hope so.
So, with the Whiteline, you have, two places to mount it, an inward and a farther out. If I'm correct, this is softer than this one. We're going to test it out at the hardest inward spot, just to have the most dynamic comparison. It looks like it has a production date on here, which is February 24th of this year. Okay. Anyway, let's see how thick this bad boy is. It's supposed to be 16 millimeters. 16.6-ish. So 16 millimeters. Again, where's the factory one go? Oh, fell. Factory one is just under 10. And I don't know how well this is going to come across camera, but
it's almost double.
It's more than it visually looks more than double.
Yes. Yes.
But circumference is a different thing. Does that come across on camera?
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, the factory JZX81 I think is like a 15 or 12. It's much thicker, but I don't think it's this thick. But before we put this guy on, we're gonna first do a visual test of the car without a sway bar, with the stock sway bar, and then with this guy on. We're measuring. I'm a 400-pound individual, and I'm pushing down on one corner as if loading a corner in a turn. And we're going to see what that side looks like, the loaded side, as well as seeing what the camber toe is, just so I'll have a visual reference other than just seeing the car go up and down from the side. And then we're going to see the other side that's being unloaded, because as you push one side, the other side's being unloaded, to see what kind of change is occurring. And the car has stock BC coils, which I'm going to put up the stock kilogram from that says BC says that's on their site for the rear on screen. I'm gonna put that up, and we're gonna use that as a reference. Okay, so yeah, it goes in here saying that the farthest out is soft, and the farthest into the bar is the hardest, which is what we're gonna put it on. Please drive carefully while you accustom yourself to the changed vehicle behavior.
Caught us drifting on it.
Yeah, right. Of course, like, our car doesn't sound that cool. Anyway, yeah, let's So you just saw that was without a sway bar, and this next test is now with a sway bar, and it's not as noticeable, but there is a just slight, looks like, difference in the bounce. It's almost more about the rebound of the bounce is more controlled with the sway bar attached. Which the shock is supposed to be doing, and not so much the sway bar, which is sway bar is a spring, but it's just slightly. So if there's a slight difference, the new sway bar should definitely add a significant difference. So this next one is with the Whiteline Swaybar. So first off, we start off with the side that we're compressing. Then in line, so you can see it's compression. And then we look at the side that's the opposite side, the rebound side, or the non-compressed side, as if we're entering a turn. And then let's look at all three of them without Swaybar, and then with OEM, and then with the white line. Again, it's negligible with the OEM, but it's clear as day, as you can see on both the compression side and the non-compressed side, the difference in how much the spring is, how much the car is loading up is drastically different because a Swaybar is a spring, and it is now a thicker spring, and it is not absorbing as much. Now, how well this feel on the track? Hell if I know. But if you're wondering how much of a difference, here's a clear visual reference on how much a Whiteline Swaybar versus OEM versus no Swaybar is with stock BC coil springs in the back. Anyway, hope this was informational and you enjoyed the video. See you next time. You can stop recording now.
Okay.